Hey everyone, welcome to our sixth one-on-one eBay consulting session. I'm here today with Bryant. He's the winner from last week. In the one-on-one session, what we do, we basically analyzing your business. We're gonna go to and analyze Bryant business, his eBay store, how he do product research. We try to figure out where he can improve, and then the goal is by the end of this session that Bryant will have a business plan for the next steps till he reaches basically the goals we're gonna set here. How do you applying for the next session? So it's very simple. First of all, you need to go and subscribe to the channel. Then you need to scroll down below the video to the comment section and write hashtag eBay consult. On the next video, I'll be picking one of you and I will announce the winner. Now, who is the winner today? So the winner today is Haramati. Haramati, please, if you watch the video right now, all you need to do is to go to the Zik Analytics website, to the live chat support, contact us, and we will, and I will personally contact you later to schedule session. Number one, understand the market. Number two, understand the product. All right, Bryant, thank you for waiting. I think it's the best if you will introduce yourself and we'll get started.
Thank you, Nahar. Hi, everyone. My name is Bryant Tran. I'm from Los Angeles. I had an eBay account 7 years ago when I started selling some random item. Like one of the items that I sold first selling was a product from Shark Tanks. So I think that's when Shark Tanks came out, like season 4 or 5. I found a really good product, and then I just buy wholesale from the supplier and then try to sell it directly to a customer on eBay. So that was 7 years ago, and back in April 1st, that's when I start my eBay dropshipping journey, and I that's when I started. It's like 2 weeks after the lockdown in LA. So I decided, okay, I've been browsing to YouTube, watching a lot of videos, and then it's like, okay, maybe I should start this. And big reason why I decided to do eBay dropshipping is because of Zik Analytics. Because before that, I sell on Amazon, and my friend told me to do eBay, but then I was like, I need a software that can help me do some product research, because Amazon has a lot of software that can help you do product research, but not eBay. Well, not that I know of at that time, until I found Zik Analytics. I was like, okay, so this is the software I need. So I decided to take action. So here I am. I've been doing drop shipping for 2.5 months, since April 1st. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. So thank you, Nahar, for the opportunity to go over my business. I really appreciate it. I thought I'd never win because I never had luck on any lottery or any random picks. So thank you.
You're more than welcome. I'm very happy to be here today. I'm also very much thankful for you coming so late, so spontaneously. I don't know, guys, if you realize, but I'm right now in Cyprus. It's 9 a.m. in the morning, and for you it's around 11, right? 11 night.
Yeah, 11:30. Yeah.
Wow. All right, so let's get started. What we're gonna do? You're gonna share your screen, and let's just dive in and see what we can do to improve. Perfect. So let's go and look first on your Seller Hub. I just want to go, just go over it, see your numbers, your performances, understand which supplier you use. I'll be asking you a couple of questions. Feel free to answer everything you feel confident with, you feel convenient with, and later on you can also ask me any question that you have, that you prepared in advance. So I see you made it $2,394 in the last 31 days. Looks like you were quite consistent with your sales, and then something happened here, but now you're building your momentum back.
Yeah.
Before we getting started, do you have explanation for what's happening here?
my account got restricted due to it was linked with a suspended account. What happened was my VA, she used to work for an account that got suspended because of drop shipping. So initially, I kind of aware of that issues, so I tried to create a user permission access to give my VA. I create like a brand new Gmail account and give that user permission access, but eBay user permission is not as great as Amazon. Amazon, they give, when you have user permission, you have a lot of access, basically almost everything. But eBay, they only allow you to do listing and some other areas. They missing out messages or processing returns. So those are the two key things that that I need my VA to do as well, because I need my VA to watch over the whole store. And with missing those two key elements, I was like, okay, I'll give you my login so you can help me answering customer questions or anything comes up or processing return. So a month later, I got a message from eBay saying that your account is currently restricted because you are linked with another with a suspended account. So I'm like, oh my God. So that's the reason why what happened in that area, or else I could have. I was expecting to generate at least $10,000 within the last 90 days. So I've been in the process of contacting eBay, trying to ask them, like, is there any way that I can get my account unlinked? Because it's not my problem, it's not my issues. I mean, it's not my fault because I didn't know, and I don't associate with that seller at all. It's only through my assistant, and I explained the whole situation, why I gave my VA my personal login, and I told them, please give that add those feature when you have the user permission. Because I know if I came to if it's happened to me, I'm pretty sure it's happened to a lot of people as well. So I told them, like, please update your user permissions, and they, right now I'm still my account's still getting restricted. I used to have 370 listing. Initially, I started out with 200 listing back in April because my account was 7 years old. I haven't used it for a while, and then I asked for an increase of limit to 370, and then 3 weeks ago it brought back down to 80 limit because my account got restricted. So that's the reason why a couple of weeks ago I didn't get a lot of sales, because I had to ask my VA to help me, like, to go over all the listing to get rid of it, to avoid any fees, etc. So yeah, that's what happened to me the past few weeks. I've been really stressing out. I don't know what to do. Maybe you can give me some advice.
Yes. This is it's great you brought it up, because I already have a solution for you here on place. So look, rule number one, you don't give anyone access to your eBay account. No one. There is solution for everything. Okay, you can get a software that allow your VA to do messages, process returns, and everything. By the way, this software called subivi. Okay, you can check it later.
How do you spell that?
Subivi, SUBIVI. They basically a customer service software for all type of eBay sellers, nothing specifically for dropshippers, and you connect it to your account, and the VA can get access to this software. He can message customers, process return, handle cases. He can do everything without to get access to your account. Okay, this is number one. So it doesn't matter what happened, you don't give access to the eBay account. Not only from this reason, of course, what happened was can also be avoided, and I will explain you how. But generally, from security purposes, you don't want people to have access to the eBay account. Only if it's really, VA that work with you for quite long time, or person that you really trust. And I trust your judgment. If you gave this VA access, I guess you really trusted him, so it's fine. But always consider that there is risk in giving other people access to your eBay account. Now, how to solve the problem of getting your account linked? This is the other issue, okay? Let's say you already decided to let someone else log into your account. So you have to make sure he's not logging in from his own computer. So you need to either use proxy or virtual machine, VPS, okay, server. Like this, you can make sure he's accessing the account from clean IP, and eBay will never come and say, hey, this account was linked to any other store. So these are the two solutions. Number one, use a software for customer service. This is what I do with my business. I manage multiple eBay accounts. I all connected to subivi, and I manage like this my customer service and cases and everything. And anyone else, the managers, my partners, people with high authority that can have access to the eBay account, they all access only from virtual machines, from servers. Like this, you can just avoid this mistake. But it's all right. You learned, and luckily you got your account back. And I think you should be happy generally about it, because you learn a lesson. You will never make this mistake again. And the biggest assets. What's
Initially, I'm using AutoDS. So initially, I used I used the non-API version because I don't want to get suspended or getting restricted or anything happen. But with AutoDS non-API version doesn't allow you to do customer service. So I end up getting just restricted in a way. I should have just used AutoDS API version then.
Yes, but you did the right thing. You did the right thing, because look, that people come and say, hey, all API is bad, is wrong. There are many softwares. Not all softwares are related to dropshipping in any way. So there are normal sellers who use softwares which are not related to dropshipping. When people mention that, sometimes when they link the repricer to the eBay store, it can get your account flagged or restricted. It's a probability, it's not a certainty, it's a probability that this has happened because of software which related to dropshipping. So if you're working with this, for example, customer service software, which is an external, completely separate software, you will not have problem, because this software is software for regular sellers. Everyone can use it. It's not related to dropshipping at all. And again, it's just a probability, it's not certainty. No one can really prove if the account can get suspended because of connecting repricer with API. But, I'm a person who believes if you have any doubt and you have another solution which can eliminate this doubt, then use the other solution. It's more safe. Simple.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Okay. I will scroll down here. I want to see your seller performance a bit. Seller level here. I see you have two defects here. Let's check why. So I will just click here. So usually what I suggest you to do, okay, on your daily routine is to always, I'll go back, is to always check here, always. Once a day, you check this, and you check your seller resolution center, okay? Let's take a look here. So you are above standard, which is fine, and I see you got 2 defects out of 86 transactions. Let's try to see why you got these defects. So I usually when you get a defect, it affects your sales, it affects your momentum. Okay, so I would always go and see if I can remove this defect, because most of defects you can actually remove. So I will come here. All right, so what we have, transaction you canceled for being out of stock. This one, you aware that you should never cancel orders like this?
So that was a rookie mistake. So those were some random items. These are the items that I have on my Amazon store, and then I just try to sell it on eBay before I start my dropshipping journey. So and then for a while I leave my account there, didn't use it, and I forgot to take down those listing. So I didn't even aware that I have some sales coming in. So when I start my my eBay dropshipping journey, I look at my account like, wait, what? I got some sales and I got some defects. So I try to call eBay, and I told them I haven't used my account to sell for a while. I totally forgot that I have those listing up. So they say, oh, it's okay. It's one transaction. It doesn't hurt you. So I was like, okay, is there any way that I can get rid of it? It's like, no. So I'm like, okay.
Okay, so it's not the end of the world, but still, if you can remove, you better see it fast, because in the first 90 days you can remove almost everything. After 90 days, it's become very hard to remove. This is very old. It will remove by itself. Oh,
Okay.
I think it's going to be removed by itself actually in 10 days because it's from 20
Yeah.
June 19. So after 12 months, these are disappearing. Okay? So
Okay.
this will be removed automatically in 8 days actually. This one here, you got it from February 6, 2020. Cases closed without seller resolution. So do you remember what actually happened here with this one?
Yeah, because I technically I got rid of all those items and I forgot to close the listing on eBay. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't remember. I didn't care
Also,
about
this is also from
selling
eBay.
on eBay at that time. So
Okay.
so yeah, like I said, when I start my eBay journey, I saw a defect or a defect transaction here. I try to call eBay regarding that issues, but they
Okay.
say no, they're not going to remove it.
All right, not a problem. You can try to, if you, right now the situation is good. You, with these two defects, you still have a positive momentum. Even though you had all this restriction issue, you still build the momentum back. So you're doing things right. This is, we have to say. I have to say that, you know, if these are the results, you're doing things right. Because with these two defects, with the restriction, you managed to get your momentum back here. Let's scroll up. You managed to get your momentum back here. 1 second.
I gotta give props to my VA because
Okay.
she does a lot of work on this store. I just have weekly call with her to go over the business, how things going. I just giving her advice on a high level because she does drop shipping more than I do. I only start drop shipping since April 1st, but I learned so much through like Zik Analytics videos on YouTube and out of ES video on YouTube and Paul Lipsky and other people. So so yeah, there's a lot of things for me to learn, but I give a lot of props to my VA.
Oh, all right. So let me tell me now how your VA actually do the product research. You aware how she's doing the product research or he?
So I follow your method, the assembly line. I watched your video. It's like 30 minutes video. So every VA that I have, I told them to watch this video, learn how to do books search. So I set the same criteria as you did, but I set it higher. I'm yeah, there's some criteria that I set like higher than yours, but I basically follow your format of how to do book search
Can
and
you show? Can you just take control? Just do slowly the process. Just want to see if there is anything I can maybe give you. Uh,
I um, to be honest, I have it right down, and then I told my VA to do it. She does it all the work for me,
all
which is
right.
that's why I feel so blessed to have her. But I can read you. I can share with you screen
I want
right
to see if there
here.
is anything we can maybe improve in the process. Maybe just keep it as is, you know, because okay, we discussed about maintaining the account. You do things correctly,
Yes. So
and
this is my research criteria. I use Trello as my
amazing.
platform. So I this is the video. I when I have a new VA, I told them to watch this video and take notes and follow this method. Basically, do book scan, find high seller. My criteria is 10,000 plus feedback, a
Okay.
thousand plus successful listing, average price at least 25. I recently increased it to at least 35 or
All
45
right. Okay.
because usually for Walmart, most of my products I drop ship from Walmart and Costco. And right now, I taught my VA to do Home Depot as well. From Walmart, as you know, minimum of $35 to get free shipping. So I did change that. I don't know why it's haven't updated, but and then book scan. I picked 5 sellers. The filter $25 plus. Uh, Profit. I want at least $4 of profit in order to make it work for me. And then the sales, 3 sales in 14 days or 8 sales in 30 days. And then filter Vero. And then go to Nuggets. Go to Nuggets actually works.
It's the best,
My
huh?
VA, yeah, my VA found quite some good products to sales through Golden Nuggets. So this method really worked. So
Very
you
happy to hear that.
so I appreciate you to show us that method for that. Uh, um, and then list directly to AutoDS. For this, since I'm using non-API, my VA has to use, I have to manually list it.
It's
Then
good. It's good, I think. I
yeah,
think you shouldn't change it. Look, your results are great. You had a good
yeah,
momentum, you went through the struggle, you get back, you know? So
yeah,
the things you do are working for you. You're working very organized. You have a system in place. You stick to the numbers. You have your average selling price, which you stick to. Your profit in average, which you stick to. This is how you build successful dropshipping business. To be honest with you, when I see this, it's make me very happy and very proud. And I
thank you.
wish
Yeah,
everyone
I
will
learned
work.
from you.
You know, with
Yeah,
with Trello organized, with everything written down,
yeah, yeah.
nothing,
That's
nothing.
that's my assembly line, and I use this to as part of the screening process where I interview new VA as well. So I told them watch this video and give me come up with a plan from that video, and yeah, basically that's one of my tasks that I assign my whoever that I'm hiring for other store as well, because I'm helping my friend managing his store as well. So I have two store with me that I'm managing right now. So yeah, that's one of the method. Also, I set a goal. I follow your advice, like $500 a week and then 1,000 a day. So my goal at the end of Q2 is expecting to hit $500 a week. But with this setback, it's gonna take me a little bit of time. So hopefully Q3 I should hit $500 a week. So that's my plan.
I think you're already in 5,000 a week, 500 a week.
If I keep this momentum and my account won't get restricted and I get my selling limit back or higher, then yeah, I should expect to see to be
Okay.
on track.
So let's do it like this. There are a few things. From what I understand here, look, you have the system in place. You have everything in place. All you need is high selling limits and
Correct.
consistency. So
Yes.
you need to maybe in the next I would take it as a lesson the whole situation, you know, the situation with the linked account and the restriction, the defects, all these small things, and I would put my own focus if I were you. Okay, your job is to make sure the account is in best standard. It's like no defects, fast customer service, no restrictions, no errors, anything. So I would just take you focus on this. Your VA is doing the work. You have system. You know how to list products. All you need to do is increase your limits right now and make sure there is no mistakes. That's all. So increasing the limits is very simple. You can either call yourself to eBay or you can just go and there is one guy, Ilya Rosman, can list the products, the limits for you very quick. You can go very quick, very high. Okay, so just do it. I think $20 or $25 for normal limit increase. You make one phone call, and you will immediately jump. You will have enough listings, so you don't need to stop. Wait for limits.
How can I get my account unlinked with the other suspend seller?
That's it. If there is, it's okay. Your account is back, is working. That's it. You're not linked anymore.
It's actually still, even though my account is under restriction, it's not suspended. It's under restriction.
What is the restriction? Can you show me this, please?
Restriction. They said that my account is linked, so they dropped my listing from 370 to 80. So I guess within 30 days. They told me to call back after 30 days. So I guess I'm under their radar now. So I have to be really careful when I drop ship from Walmart or like
all you need to do is to make sure customer service is perfect. So one of the other things I would suggest you to do, not your VA, at least in the beginning, at least till you get on track, not your VA, no one else, is check your server level every day and check your resolution center every day. Come here to the resolution center one time a day. It's very quick. Make sure you don't have any open requests or cases. Handle yourself returns. Handle yourself all cases that you will have, at least till you go through the next 1 to 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know VAs, they know the work, they know what to do, but you don't have room for mistakes right now after what happens to you. Your account is not restricted. They reopen for you the account and they just downgrade your limits. That's all. That's it. They didn't, even if they say it's restricted or something, as long as you make sales and you can list products, it's working normally. And look, what we see here, I guess you got your account back. Where you got your account back?
It's not completely suspended. I still get some sales, but it's dropped down to like 80s, and those weeks I didn't get a lot of sales, like as you see on the charts.
But you
But
start to
recently,
build here momentum. You start to build here.
yeah, yeah, my VA is starting to like relist some hot selling items again, and then get rid of unnecessary slow selling items, and that's what happened.
Can you tell me the amount of products? I mean, how many products let's go to active listing for a second. How many products your VA list every day?
Um, I haven't really track of how many products she lists every day. To be honest, uh, I'm not sure. But I told her to yeah, that's I need to do my homework on that. I haven't. That's all
Okay.
my VAs. Like
Let's
I didn't
open.
give her a quotas because I know like right now I start this eBay journey less than 90 days, so I'm still in like a probation period, like per se. So I told her not to list a lot of products, and we try to switch to different vendors. I try to move away from Walmart. I'm trying to find different suppliers. So right now, since this account gets suspended, I told her not to list a lot of like
Okay.
products. I mean, this account got restricted, not suspended.
Okay, let's do it that way. Let's open. Can you open Google Doc? I want to write down. I want to start write down things. Basically, it's like you have everything in place. You have the system in place. You have the account back and working. You have small things you need to solve, and then just focus on what you can do, not what you can't do. Okay, and don't worry about getting suspended or something like this. If your account is back and is working, they decided to give it back to you for a reason. They believed you. Your account is working, so I want to see if you say it's restricted. I want to see where you mean it's restricted, because as long as you make sales the way you make right now, I don't think it's restricted. I think they just decrease the amount of listings. That's all you can list. So let's start from number one. I'm gonna write down here. So one, we're talking about full control. Oh, I'm writing in Hebrew. Sorry. Or I would say check. So it's check daily your seller resolution center. This you do yourself. At least once it's just to take a look. You can teach your VAs to take care about things, but you at least yourself make sure you don't miss a case at all, because your account is sensitive right now. You don't want to have any problem with this. Then second thing, I would also say check daily tracking numbers. These all things which are related to keeping your account on the safe side. So make sure this also the VA can do, but make sure they do like this. They come here every day, okay? They come here every day to orders, awaiting shipment. Let's go to awaiting shipment. Oh, it's an awaiting shipment, okay? And then ordering it here. I'll scroll down. Ordering it here by date and scrolling down. Start from down. Okay, so we have this product, for example. You see this product? Shipped, sold on 4th of June. Is long time ago. There is no tracking number on this product.
Oh, okay.
So you don't want to have this. You don't want to like let product be here after the handling time is over. Handling time, I guess, is 3 days, or how many days you use?
Oh, yeah. So I remembered my VA brought this situation up to me. So this product I dropship from Costco, and for some reason, Costco, we ordered an item from Costco, but I guess there's a glitch in Costco when we're processing the order. At first, the order went through, and then like a couple of days later, we got a cancellation from Costco,
Okay.
and that's the reason why we got late. We couldn't get this item shipped, so my VA messaged the customer that we can't fulfill this order, and we asked them to the customer to cancel it.
Okay,
So yeah.
so this is how you do in generally not to came to this situation at all.
Mhm.
You just make sure to be here. You know, okay, your handling time is 3 days, right? You know this. So if
Yeah.
every day your VA will start the day from here, she will come to a waiting shipment, she will start from down every day, and she will see, okay, this product shipped, sold 2 days ago. We are 1 day to the end of handling time. I'm going to check what happened on the
Mm.
supplier. So you have 1 day extra still. If product cancel, if something happen, if you come to the point, okay, I cannot fulfill this order, you ask the buyer to cancel the order. If he's not answering after 1 day, you cancel yourself. But you cancel here on the option that wrong shipping with the wrong shipping address, or the buyer asked to cancel the orders and not product is out of stock. Okay, and then it's fine.
Yeah.
Once in a while, if this is happening, it's fine, because we want to cancel it before the handling time over. Here your delay, it's affect your seller performance on on the delay rate, the late shipment rate. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
important. So we just add these things. So I wrote it down also, and we have this example. This product here sold in the 9th. We are in the 12th. It's 3 days. I guess this is the last day or something. Let's take a look on this product. 10th already 2 days. Okay, but seems like you have almost every day few sales. Good. Perfect. Perfect. So this is one thing. These are the things that you need to focus on in order to keep your account strong. Not about listings or suppliers, because Amazon, eBay don't really know if you drop ship from, and they also don't really care if you drop ship from Walmart, or you drop ship from Costco, or you drop ship from Sam's Clubs. They don't really care. They all retailers for them. Okay. Also Amazon, it's all retailers. So your job need to be made on this side of the seller performance and on the listings optimization. If you're now more worried of eBay suspending your account because you're kind of like on this not dangerous, I would say, but this like moment after got restrictions and everything, so you can make sure to put a little bit more effort in make the listings look unique and not look from retailers. The way they find it out, and I want to check one of your listings right now. Let's just open one of the listings. The way they find out basically is, I will show you right now how, is when the pictures are same like other sellers, okay? When titles are exactly same, when you use this is what I wanted to say. You use this template, change this
Yeah.
template completely. Because think about it. AutoDS have thousands of users. They all use this.
Mm.
So if eBay, eBay usually it's algorithm which check the listings. But once, the situation came to you like it is right now, also a human eye is checking your store. And once they see it, they probably saw it in other maybe 100, 1,000 stores, the same thing. So what you do, you just go, you buy a new one. You can easily go in eBay like this. Let me show you. And you put attention to details because you're doing everything right. You just need the extra attention to details, and you can rise your business very high because you have everything in place actually. So you just write here eBay listing template.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You just buy from some guy that design and sell on eBay for $5, $1, $2. People are selling for $2. Responsive templates. So
Oh, wow.
you just look for one with low HTML, something that fits for your style. You want something that will have you. Maybe you can even create your own logo. You want eBay, from eBay eyes. When they look into your store, they say, okay, there is a brand here. There is a serious business here. The more you will put in attention to details, the more serious it will look. If you will add business number, if you will add business information, business address, it will even look better. Okay?
Okay.
The more you make it look serious, the more chances you have your account not getting restricted from eBay or from PayPal site. So you just go, you do it. So let's add it here as well. So we discussed about these two things.
By eBay templates.
Yes, exactly. Change your eBay listing template. Unique. This is how you write unique, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You
You need
misspelled
to be
change.
unique. Sorry?
Yeah. Oh, you got it now.
All right. Perfect. Let's talk about the next thing, and is about, okay, what you do next, because you want still progress, right? You still want to
Yeah.
continue growing. You cannot just, stay in this time where you're afraid of growing, because what happens? We can't stay like this. If you will make sure, change your listings, templates, make sure to resolution setter, all these things, you have much lower chances to get suspended. Now let's go here again to your limits. I want to see your limits, 1 second, and see what we can do about it. Okay, your monthly limits are here. Okay, why did not allow me to click on it? Okay, anyway, so you have 80 limits of quantity of items and 5,000. How much quantity you put on your listings right now?
Just one.
One?
Yeah, just one or two. No more than two.
Okay, you're doing the right thing. Yeah, because you have low limit, it's better to put one. Usually I prefer to have more, but you have low limits. You don't want to,
Yeah.
to limit yourself with quantity. When was the last time, how many days passed since they told you you have to wait 30 days?
So it was back in May. So it's like the last week of May. So or 2 weeks before May ended. So probably 3 to 4 weeks ago. So I would
Call
say
them.
3 weeks. So yeah, I'll probably gonna wait for another week and then call them back again. But I've
I would
been
call
calling
now.
them.
I would call today. Call today. You have nothing to wait for.
Okay, I'll call them in the morning. I'll
Worst
call
case
them in the
scenario,
morning.
they tell you try next week, Even if you try, I don't know if you saw my last one-on-one session with Gary Shivers. He had similar situation, low limits, and he just was calling them because one of the videos I recommend, don't worry about the time. 20 days past, 30 days, 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. There is in the other side of the phone, sit a person like us. He have emotions, he have opinion, he have, thoughts. If you will approach with a very nice, very calm voice, very slow, calm voice, smile, even he don't see you, when you hold the phone, smile to the phone when you talk. And you will explain him, hey, this is my business, it's a family business, or I rely this is the main source of income for me. You can use all the situation because of the lockdown. This is your only source of income, and it's very important for you, and you really can't grow because it's low amount of feedbacks. You've been waiting the time, you did everything to make sure, be very nice to him, try to give him a personal, emotional reason to increase the limits. And believe me, if you do it like 1, 2, 3 times, maybe they will increase limits on the first day. Maybe you will need to call 2, 3 times till someone will say, all right, no problem, I'm helping you, and will increase your limits. Okay?
Got it.
So let's edit here. Because these are the small things, and I'm very happy, to be honest with you. I will explain you in a second. Increase limits tomorrow. Okay. All right. I'll tell you why I'm very happy about the whole situation. And you should also be very happy about it. Because most of the people, they struggle with finding products that sell, with having the system in place like you have, This is the struggle of most of the people. You have it. You overcome the biggest obstacle people are trying to learn every day, and you did it in 2 months only, which is super quick, okay? The only challenges you have here is technical challenges. It's nothing. It's just to wake up in the morning and do it every day. It's just to call to eBay a few times till they raise the limits. It's just make sure these technical things are happening and just keep and list products every day. That's it. Do you have any specific other questions you have to me before we move to the last part?
Yes. I mean, it's more of a management style. Maybe. So I saw a video that you talk about, like when you hit $1,000 a day, if you want to reach that goal, you have to like learn how to manage your team. What software do you use to manage your team right now?
Oh, a great question. So I build it. I will give you even more insight, not only for my eBay business, also from Zik, because in Zik I have many more workers, and I think it's better for you to take this as an example. So
Okay.
I always build it I always break it down to 2 main places: communication hub, where people communicate. As a manager, as a CEO, manager, you want to always see what everyone else is doing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I work with Slack. It's
Slack.
free software. You don't have to take the paid version. You don't paid version. It's only if you're very, very big. You don't need it. Even I use the free version. There, what you can do is it's kind of like a communication system, like WhatsApp, I would say, but you can create channels for different things. So if you have customer service, product research, basically this is everything, customer service and product research, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can link it with Trello. Trello is, I also use Trello, is where you manage your tasks. So if you, can you open your Trello for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just.
I'm not sure if I want to share my Trello because I have a lot of.
So you can open separated board. You can open new board without anything. Just create a new board and just move.
Okay.
And I will show you
Okay,
exactly.
let me create a new board real quick.
Yeah,
'Cause
just create a new board and I will show you everything there.
Okay. Yeah, because I use Trello for everything, for both my Amazon and eBay and for my personal use as well.
Perfect. Yeah, it's an advantage that you're so organized. It's an advantage.
Yeah.
It took me around 3 years to become like this.
Really?
Yes, 3 years
Okay,
of
yeah.
being very messy. Okay, so let's say this is the test. So let's say this is the channel of, how many VAs you have right now working with you?
So for my Amazon, I have 2 VA, and for eBay, I have I used to have 2, but now I'm down to 1. That's why I'm interviewing for to get another VA or 2. So,
Okay. So let's say you break it down to customer service and product research, right? There is anything else?
Yeah.
I mean, look, if your business is very big, if you have a couple of stores, so I usually in the eBay business, I have people who are just monitoring. So they're just doing the things with the tracking numbers, resolution center, cases, and everything else. So one guy is answering messages and stuff like this, but beside the guy that do customer service, there is one guy, which I would say kind of a manager, which is monitoring the most important parts of the business. Okay, there is negative feedbacks, he immediately take care to remove it. There is case, he immediately take care to react. There is delay with tracking number, he's immediately taking care of checking with the suppliers and all these things. Okay, so one guy I have only for this, but this is only when you have a very big business and you don't have enough time for one person combine customer service and this. But I think right now for you, I would say the guy that do customer service can also start the day with checking tracking numbers, always start the day with checking tracking numbers, then resolution center, then chat. Okay?
got it. Okay.
What I do in my side, I create like different lists. So let's say I give it names. So let's say I have one VA called VA1, okay?
Mhm.
And usually I write like his responsibility. So if it's customer service, and I put his name. So it's always replaceable. That's okay. And then I do like, if you have like a lot of, when you will have a big business, then you can split product research and customer service to 2 different boards, for example. But I don't think you need it in the beginning. It's becoming too much. Then I link this to the Slack, okay? I link this to the Slack. And then if there is, for example, in order you're being in control, I would always say to my VA every morning to put here the cases, put here problems, put in, so you on top of it. And if it's something you can only solve, then you do it. If it's someone else can solve it, you still want to be aware it exists, because then you can have a problem. So if there is any problem with the resolution, any case, he can put here, for example, return case, and he can put some little bit more information. Okay, for example, if this return case is return case with the item not described or something, okay, he can put it here like this. And then he can also put here the deadline. So he put here like the due date is basically when you need to respond. eBay always have a due date, right? for the
Yeah.
case. He can put the due date, he can put product link to the product, information, etc. So what happened? You want to be able to track that no one is missing it. So if you're doing it yourself in the beginning, it's not a problem. You can do it yourself. You don't even need to have it in Trello. But when you have a bigger team, you have a couple of stores, you already start to have, let's say, 5 to 15 returns per day because you make a lot of sales. Then you want to make sure there is control. So the easiest way to delegate the work to the VA, so you don't need to open all the resolution center and all these things, is to just make them update everything to one place with due dates, with everything, and all you need to do, or you or the manager, to come here and just look, through customer service from organized by due date, what is the most urgent. This is one thing, okay? This is how you do one thing. With product research, based on the way you work, I will always split the work per VA. So I will try to, to make it, if your VA right now is doing product research, is finding the product, and he's optimizing listings, and he's doing the gold nuggets, when you need to find a lot of product, I would put one person only gold nuggets, one person on the other method, and then I can also let them do the listing optimization. They update, the title optimization, that they update everything to a CSV file, and then one guy he's doing listing, because you work on API. So you have a system, 2 guys finding products, 1 guy doing listings. That's it. And then you're good to go. That's it. If everything in control here, together with Slack, people communicate always in the Slack. You have the mobile app, something happened, they chat. You always, you have to tell them you communicate only through the channels, not on private, because you want to see what they're talking about. You want to see if any problem came up. You want to always be in very strong control from one side, but also very friendly, very nice from the other side. So they know they're happy to come to work, but they know that you can be the best boss in the world. You can be generous, you can be kind, you can have a fun and good mood, but there is no room for a single problem or,
Understood. Yeah, I
not nice
fully get
behavior.
what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah, that's it basically.
Got it. Okay. So, yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
No problem. I think you're already very good in building systems, so
Yeah.
it will be very quick for you to do it. Grow step by step. I think let's write down the goals, because I think right now you have everything in place. So these things you need to do. Now let's write goals, okay? So
Yeah.
actually this will be goal number 1. Damn it, I hate when it's not on the same line. Okay, we'll change it later, the numbers. So goal number 1 is to get limit increased. This is what's stopping you from moving forward. Then list 5, depends on your limit, to 10 items per day. Then she can list, that's it. She can list from Walmart, she can list from everything. If you want to be extra strict, she can work more on the pictures, work more on changing the description. Together with the new template will be very easy for you, okay?
Got it.
So list 5 to 10 items per day, and once, let's say it like this, once you get to 10 sales per day, I would say you can even already create another eBay account, or create another eBay account, hire VA.
Actually, I have a second eBay account under my name, because initially that I created an eBay account so I can give my VA user permissions. But now, since I can't go through that route, I just use that as a second account to sell on eBay. So recently I just started to list some items on that account.
Okay, so you have another account. Perfect.
Yeah.
If you can start
Surprisingly, that account has 800 selling limit and over $25,000 limit because of one of the trick that I learned from one of the course that I took. So I'm not sure if I should share that, because I don't know if I should plug
It's
in the
okay.
course name. I don't know, but that's the second account got way more
Okay,
sales
so
limits than this main account.
perfect. So start growing your second account. Don't wait.
Okay.
Don't wait. You have nothing, no reason to wait.
Yeah, because I know that account is, I know within the first 90 days have to take it slow because
Yes.
I could get suspended. So I'm very cautious about getting suspended. So
Yes, I
I want to,
understand.
but yeah.
Yes, so that's it. Move on forward. Start to grow. You don't need to grow too fast. Start to grow. If you see you have too much sales, increase the prices. You increase your profit. You reduce your sales a bit. Don't worry. You have the knowledge. You know how to find the products already. You have the system in place. I wouldn't
Mm.
change anything about it, to be honest with you. I wouldn't. I wouldn't run to look for new suppliers. If you already have a system work with the suppliers you use and you make sales, I wouldn't change anything.
Uh, I think most of the products that I found through your method, the book scan, I just out of curiosity, when are you guys gonna add Home Depot as one of the supplier for book
So
scanning? I know
good
you guys only
question.
have Amazon and Walmart right now, and Home Depot is a great dropship friendly retail company. That
Yes, good question. We actually had Home Depot in the past. They had some issues there which we couldn't overcome with getting the product. We don't want, there are other services that just, give you the ability to just throw thousands of products without any way to research them out. We don't want to do it because this is right now the only solution. We want to give you the ability like you do with Walmart and you do with Amazon. So I would say right now the best way to do will be to just do the competitor research manually. Just, basically the same work with the gold nuggets, just on all the
Mhm.
sellers. Just open a seller from Home Depot, one VA, find one by one products. For example, if this is your competitor research, so this is, let's say, Home Depot seller, he's just going and saving them to the folders one by one, or just saving them to a CSV file one by one. Pick only the best one, and right now this is the way to do it. We will work on solution for it as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's the second method that I told my VA to use. Like comparator research is definitely really helpful.
So I want to know. I think we went through everything. You have a plan in place. We highlighted the things you can improve and change. You showed me that you have a great way for finding products for working with a VA, and the results are talking. Do you have anything else before we finishing the session?
I think that's all for now. Thank you for the advice, and thank you for bringing me on this video call and deep dive into my account. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, man. I truly appreciate it as well, and it was a pleasure. Let me just get
Mhm.
back to the out of the share screen so we can see each other better like this. All right. Thank you, man. And you can always contact me on Facebook. Keep me updated how it goes, how things goes. If you have any specific questions, if it takes me time to answer, it's all right.
Mhm.
I'll eventually answer. So don't worry if it takes time or something.
Got it. Definitely. Thank you so much, Nahar.
You're welcome, man. Have a nice day. Thanks. Great session. Have a good night, actually. Ciao,
Yeah,
good
thank
night.
you.
Number one, understand the market. Number two, understand the product.